to replace his mother, so he stormed home and happened to run into the fired butler. Louis felt enraged by his stepmother's audacity. He rushed to the study intending to teach that woman a lesson, but what awaited him was his father's scolding. Because Hazel had already hidden after receiving the warning, it wasn't time to reveal herself yet. She eagerly anticipated the moment Louis would be forced to call her Mom. Before that, she needed to get her new son married to the woman he loved. In her previous life, Louis resented her because he couldn't marry Daisy and beat Hazel to death. But what Louis didn't know was Daisy didn't like him at all because Daisy was spoiled and willful and despised weak and useless men the most. So in this life, Hazel would help him marry his beloved, let them torment each other, and become a miserable couple. So Hazel, acting like a good stepmother, suggested to Andrew that Miss Daisy was young and beautiful. Her family had decent influence, and most importantly, Louis liked Daisy. She was the perfect candidate for a daughter-in-law. Andrew couldn't find any flaw or selfish motive in her reasoning, so he gladly agreed to her proposal, and he became even more satisfied with Hazel's sincerity. Soon, Andrew and Hazel met with Daisy's parents. Hazel strongly pushed for the marriage between their children. Daisy wasn't very willing. She feared Louis couldn't compete with his stepmother, but Hazel had to pull her into this game, because in the previous life, Daisy's interference led to Hazel losing her child, so Daisy wouldn't escape so easily this time. Fortunately, Daisy's parents were pleased with the match, so the engagement party was set for a month later. At the engagement party, Louis had just heard the event was arranged by his stepmother. When he saw Hazel dressed beautifully, Louis couldn't believe she was his stepmother, so he assumed Hazel was there to cause trouble. Just as Louis was insulting and trying to drive Hazel away, Andrew finally appeared. He gently took Hazel's hand and announced she was Louis's new mother. Louis felt like the sky was falling. How could the breeding machine he despised become his stepmother? Andrew firmly defended his wife. He warned Louis that if he offended Hazel again, he would cut off Louis's credit cards. Louis could only grit his teeth and apologize to Hazel, pretending to be an obedient son. Hazel calmly accepted his apology as a stepmother. Inside, she was delighted, but the best part was yet to come. At the engagement ceremony, the bride and groom had to serve tea to their parents. Louis had to endure the humiliation and call Hazel, who was almost his age, Mom.